3 tips to sell online, plus a marketing problem that is occurring right now. Hello, happy Tuesday. This is Darren Roberts, Master Trainer at Impact Training Corporation and the Abundance Accelerant. Welcome to the Tuesday Tickle and Tick, show number 54. Today, the other CV words. Converting virtually. Now, with all of us, certainly most of us, working from home, not able to come in groups, the selling online and communicating and running your business online is, of course, vital. And hats off and congratulations to those businesses that have been able to pivot and turn and twist and zig and zag to still have their business running, still service their customers and clients at the moment. Now, understand, with things changing so rapidly, the first port of call was how do we service and look after our current customers from a business perspective? How do you maintain the income that you had previously? But now, yes, we need to do that, but it's also an opportunity to go, well, this may not be a quick solution. This may be around for a while. So what do we do to continue to build our business, to continue to grow your business? Now, I'm certainly not saying we want to be one of those sharks who takes advantage of a bad situation. That's the last thing we want to do. But if you have a business or a service which adds value to the community right now, and you can provide that and build your business through it, well, yes, we can look after our current customers, but we can also look at how do we grow our business right now. So I'm going to give you 3 tips on how to do that through the sales process. Now, many of you have heard me talk about the sales process, and traditionally there's 8 steps to the sales process. I'm going to pick 3 for you to focus on today. The first one is qualification. Now, we know we need to diagnose a problem before prescribing a solution. So when we've diagnosed that problem, find out, ask some questions to see what the compelling reason is for your potential customer to use your service or use your product. Then there's some discovery questions. We call them the 4 W's and a H. So yes, we need to build rapport and mutual commonality and a connection, because people like themselves, and people will buy when they like and trust you. We need to ask some discovery questions once we build that trust to understand what their compelling reason to make a decision is and a compelling reason to buy is. And that's emotion, isn't it? People buy emotionally, not logically. As I said, we call them the 4 W's and a H. Now, when you're doing this online, it is not as effective as it could be just by doing it by phone, or just by doing it through personal message through social media, or just by doing it for email. We must be eye to eye. We can't be belly to belly in real life anymore, but we must do it through a video format. So whether that be Zoom or Skype or other formats, then we must be able to do that, because that's going to build that trust and it's going to increase that compelling reason. We also know that people make decisions visually, auditory, and kinesthetically, VAC. You hear it called quite often. Now, if we're just doing it via email or SMS or telephone, then we're missing some of those components. So visually, people like to see pictures and colors. They like to auditory hear the information, of course, and kinesthetically have a feeling, a craving of emotion. Now, most people need two of those three to make a quick decision. We don't know what 2 of those 3 are, because we have to ask lots of questions about their previous decision making and their future decision making to determine that. So what I want you to do is every single presentation you do, make sure there's a visual, auditory, and kinesthetic mode, which means we need to do our presentations via video or Zoom or Skype as much as possible. That's going to allow you to build that trust and connection. It's going to allow you to mirror and match body language, which also helps with that connection, and therefore get emotional answers to your discovery questions. Then we move into the second tip I want to give you, which is about your explanation and demonstration. What do you do when you talk about your product and service and how you can help them achieve what they want to achieve? Well, again, we need to keep in mind visual, auditory, and kinesthetic. Now, through the video of Zoom or Skype or other modes, then you need to think about, what can I do to prove what I told them is true? In your tour, explanation, demonstration, what can I do to prove what I told them is true? Now, is that through a PowerPoint, not too long a PowerPoint, but a PowerPoint demonstration? Is that through a quick video testimonials? Is it through a model of what you do within your business and how do you provide value to your customers and service that you can show on a screen and talk it through? Is it a small video of showing examples and demonstrating of people you've helped previously? So yes, we need to do red to green. And if you've listened to my training before, you understand the Phoebe model of communication. We absolutely need to do that. But part of that proof online is to make sure there's some virtual walkthroughs or video testimonials or PowerPoints or a model that you display, which shows how you transition someone from a new client to a happy customer, getting the outcomes that they're after. And the third thing I want to help you with is getting that decision. Once you've spoken about your explanation and demonstration of your product or service and you've done an alternate choice close, then help them go all the way to being a happy client or member or customer. So rather than saying, great, I'm glad you've chosen that one, looking forward to working with you, I will send you an email with the link to get started, do it all right there and then. So in the comments or the chat box, for instance, if you're on Zoom, say, great, welcome, looking forward to working with you. Listen, what I'll do is I'll put the link in the chat box or the comments, and let me walk you through that right now. So there's no delay, there's no follow-up. The link is sent to them, and then you can share screen. And you can share screen and actually guide them through completing the sale or completing being your client. It's all done and dusted, nice and fast. They're a happy new member or customer. You know you don't need to follow up because it's all completed. No more fingers crossed thinking, gee, I hope they complete that link that I've sent to them. So get it all done there and then. Now again, we don't want to be sharks and taking advantage of a service if we can't be of value. But if you have a product or service which is of value to people right now, then absolutely, it's not just about looking after your current customers. It's now going, all right, if this is going to be a longer term system working from home and doing things online, how do I grow my business by doing that? Now, I also said to you that I'd talk to you about a tip of a marketing problem I'm seeing right now. Through social media and television, I'm seeing a lot of pre-planned marketing ads or sponsorship ads, which aren't hitting the mark with what is required right now. So if you're doing ads showing living to your best, the ultimate six packs, the European holiday, then that's not what people are focused on right now. If you've got marketing that is showing people in large groups, hugging each other, shaking hands, then that's not hitting the mark right now either. In fact, it's creating a negative feeling around your marketing. Now, as I said, I'm often seeing this with sponsored ads, which may have been done previously and are coming up now, or pre-planned, pre-scheduled ads. So I want you to have a look at what you're doing on social media, and if you're doing TV or radio, have a look at that as well and see, what do I need to change that was a good idea 3 weeks ago, but in the current environment is actually creating a negative feeling. So let's be respectful, but if we have a service that can help people right now, then let's go out and communicate it, help as many people as possible. By the way, I'm happy to give you some free training as well. We have a brand new app, which is our Making More Sales app. I'm going to put the link in below, and you can jump on there and look at some other free videos and some other training portals there as well. So stay healthy. Let's look after each other. You guys have a great day, and we'll see you next week for the Tuesday Tickle and Tick. Bye for now.